Hey, I want to show you this really cool product by Elgato. It's the Stream Deck pedal. It's really neat because you actually control the actions by pressing buttons with your foot. So we've got three main pedals here. We've got the middle pedal and we've got the two side ones. You can assign different things to different parts of the pedal. Now, let's have a look at the design. Flipping it over right now. So we've got nice plating on the back there, nice and strong. We've got some rubber rings on the bottom to anti-slip and it won't slide anywhere. We've got a USB-C in the back, so a simple plug and play with a little light indicator to say it is working. Let's bring up the software. We got the Stream Deck pedal software. You can assign different things to different buttons like streaming, screenshots, encounters, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to be using the encounters here with the pedal. So as soon as I see a Pokemon, I put my foot down and it increases encounters. Really, really cool for shiny hunting. If you want to check this out, the link's in the description of the video there, and you want to press lots of buttons with your foot, I suggest you check this out with Elgato's other stuff. Link is below. What's up, YouTube? For today's video, with a full Hisuian Pokemon team. Pokemon Home has finally updated and we're able to use the Hisuian Pokemon. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing these 6 Pokemon here, and then we're going to be doing these videos in parts, showing off movesets for them all and their signature moves that can be used in Scarlet and Violet. I've got 4 videos today, or 4 battles in this video, and I hope you enjoy. If you want to support the videos and the series and you're hyped for the Hisuian Pokemon and new stuff, make sure you hit that like button on the video right this second. Alright, we're going to battle here. I'm not really sure what my opponent's name is, but I'm using a Hisuian Avalugg. Now, Hisuian Avalugg has this really, really cool move called a Mountain Gale. It is a ice move, it's physical, it's got 100 base power, and it has a 30% chance to actually flinch the opponent. So I've got this max attack and max speed set here with Jolly Nature, Scarlet, Sturdy as ability, and the other moves we got are Mountain Gale, Rapid Spin, Body Press, and I've also got Rock Slide. Now, obviously, we got the little Grimmstyle using its typical boring moveset here with Reflect, Light, Screen, Taunt, all that sort of stuff. And now what they're going to do is go for a sub here. I'm guessing they were hoping I could go for my attacking move. They'd be able to live that and retain their sub and then maybe set another screen up or attack me. However, that is not the case. Hisuian Avalugg is going to be able to get there that really, really easy. Now, if there's any videos you'd like to see with a new Pokemon that just got released for Home, please let me know about in the comment section. And this is today's question: what is your favorite Hisuian Pokemon? Leave it below in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts and stuff. But I'll be doing all these Hisuian Pokemon videos, in the next couple of days. I'll be putting them all out. Next Pokemon is Zacian. This Pokemon is plaguing the Pokeportal at the moment. It's just getting spammed left, right, and center, as well as all the other legendaries. So here comes Behemoth Blade. Now, Behemoth Blade's animation has been actually nerfed. When you look at it, it doesn't look as good like a lot of the other signature moves. So Avalugg is going to be able to live this one with the sturdy ability, and I've got Scarlet, but it had a quick attack. I was like, oh, that was really, really lucky having that move, and Avalugg is going to be fainting. I couldn't have done much for Avalugg there anyway, but yeah, I think Avalugg is pretty cool. Next Pokemon we got is going to be Arcanine Hisuian. So this has the ability Rocket, which is really cool, but I'm going to go more on that moveset a little bit later, because this Zacian was a massive threat, spamming Behemoth Blade over and over again, and they hadn't even terrored at all. So Goodra Hisuian is a Steel and Dragon Pokemon, and it's got some pretty cool moves. It has Steel Beam. I gave this Shelter, which is a new move, and what this move does, it actually raises defense by 2 stages. So virtually it's you could say it's just a glorified Acid Armor, but it has a different, animation, and Rest and Sleep Talk. So we got a little Timmy Terrier with the Fairy Play Rough, and Goodra is going to get absolutely demolished. Now, this Zacian has a Reflect Up for all those turns. I was actually waiting for it to go. Now we're going to go back into Hisuian Arcanine. This is a Rockhead set, so we got Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Wild Charge, beautiful moves here. I've got Terra Electric. Now, the opponent, interesting enough, is going to be swapping out. Oh, this opponent's name is Oz. How do I say this name? I'll try and say the opponent's name after this. I thought it was a different battle. Anyway, we're going to go for a Terra Electric Arcanine, and this has got Wide Lens as the item, so I don't miss a Head Smash. And obviously, the EV spread is max attack and max speed. I gave it Adam Nature too. So going for Head Smash here. Rotom Watch gets hung out to dry with one mighty attack there that just absolutely destroyed it. Next, Osuk. I think Osuk. There we go. Osuk. I'm not really sure how you say that. Anyway, so in comes Zacion's going to go for a play rough here. Arcanine lives it. Now, there is a nerf to Zacian now. If you did notice that it didn't get its +1 in attack by swapping it in. So that actually got a nerf, and it tried to quick attack me, fearing extreme speed, and I managed to actually take that, which was crazy. So they must be pretty salty after that. But as I was saying before, if you swap Zacian, you get a +1 initially. But if you swap it out, you do not get another one after that. So that is the nerf to Zacian. It's still a very, very good Pokemon, though. All right, in comes the Galar Moltres here. They're going to go for Endure. Like, okay, they're going to try and get a free Berserk, which is obvious. I took advantage of that and just went for the Wild Charge, and they're going to get their little Berserk. They've also got a Berry. I was like, okay, that's probably going to be Salic Berry or Patea Berry, and they've got Salic Berry. So they're very, very lucky I didn't have extreme speed. Like, otherwise I would have taken them out. The other move I gave this was Howl, so I could boost his attack, but you could give it extreme speed if you like. Next Pokemon is going to be Decidueye. So Decidueye Hisuian. This moveset is got the new move, Triple Arrows. So Triple Arrows is a fighting move, 90 base power, 100%. Actually, it has a crit ratio. It's got a 50% chance to drop the defense by 1 stage, and it also has a 30% chance to flinch. So a fair bit involved in this move. So in comes Grimmsnarl. They're going to try and set up their little Reflect again with Prankster. I went for Triple Arrows. Now, this move actually looked probably the best out of all of them, but which is saying something because a lot of them are, you know, kind of nerfed there. So that's the end of Grimmsnarl. Last Pokemon I got is the Cresselia. We are absolutely destroying this sweaty team at the moment. I'm going to be setting up a Sword Dance here. So I've got Max Attack and Max Speed EVs, and I've got Adamant Nature. Scrappy is the ability this has, so that's pretty cool to land those normal and fighting moves on Ghost, and also being immune to Intimidate as well. I gave the item Lumberry. So Cresselia started setting up these double teams. I'm like, well, if I land one move against this, it's going to be like good night, right? So Cresselia kept going for another double team here. I've selected my attacking move being Trailblaze, and they cancelled the battle. I think they were hoping for me to like just rage quit because I had evasiveness, but I've got no idea here. Anyway, we destroyed the little Timmy Terror. Let's get on to the battle number 2 now. I'm not sure what my opponent's name here. I was thinking this was the first battle. So we've got a interesting matchup here of the Iron Wings and my Avalugg Hisuian. So here comes a Fiery Dance there. Good thing I've got the Sturdy. I would have got annihilated. Now, this thing actually doesn't really have the greatest speed in the world. With a base speed of 38, Avalugg Hisuian is not very fast at all. So that's why I gave it Jolly, and I had it Sally Berry and Rapid Spin, which allowed me to outspeed a fair few things up too. So I'm going to go for a Rock Slide there, and that is going to wipe it out in one shot. So not a bad sort of lead to the battle there. Next Pokemon is going to be Meowscarada. I'm pretty sure they've got Sucker Punch, but at this stage I was like, well, there's no point me swapping in. Everything's going to outspeed me, so I'll just take the hit and get a nice swap in. So I can see the Meowscarada also has the Life Orb too. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let's go into the next Pokemon, which is Overqwil. So I didn't get to show this first battle. So Overqwil, actually a really cool Pokemon, has got a new move called Bar Barrage. What this does, if the opponent is poisoned, it actually lands 2 times the damage. So it's got 60 base power, so it will be 120 base power if the opponent is damaged. So virtually it's a physical Venoshock. It also has a 50% chance to poison itself, like just the move in general. So I tried to use a red card and Toxic Spikes combination here. Unfortunately, the opponent did manage to counter a little bit there. So now we got this Lycanroc coming with a Cell Rock. I went for Waterfall. The other move I had was Rain Dance, Waterfall, Toxic Spikes, Barrage. I gave it the ability Swift Swim. So not a bad Pokemon there for the rain. And I've also got red card as the item, Max Attack and Max Speed Adamant Nature. So it's a pretty decent attacking Pokemon. So that's going to be it of the Overqwil there. Sadly, I sort of got countered. Now, this Decidueye, I'm just going to be going for Sucker Punch. I don't know whether they expected Sucker Punch. I feel like they probably just got more lucky, the fact I went for Sucker Punch. So I ended up going for Trailblaze here, which is going to be able to take the Lycanroc out anyway, which is fine. So we got that +1 in speed. So Decidueye has only 60 base speed, so it's pretty slow. Next Pokemon is Meowscarada. I was like, well, I can go for either go for a Triple Arrow here, or just swap. I decided to go for triple arrow. However, the Meowscarlet is still going to be able to outspeed me with a +1 there. So it is, once again, it is a very, very slow Pokemon, Decidueye Hisuian. Next Pokemon is Ursaluna. This thing is absolutely busted. I'm going to be putting this in tomorrow's Hisuian video too. So this is a very, very powerful Pokemon. If you do come across it, make sure you look out for Facade and Flame Orb. It's so bulky, but I will show you. I may even try and get a sweep with it tonight because it's a very, very good Pokemon. Anyway, so we got the Braviary. I didn't get to show this last time. Its signature move is called Esper Wing. It's a psychic type move, 80 base power, special move, 100% chance to raise your speed by 1 stage, and also has a chance of critting. Unfortunately, Ursaluna is very, very bulky. So we're going to bring in Arcanine. I'm just going to go for Flare Blitz here. Flare Blitz is going to be enough to take it out. The Braviary was max speed and max special attack as well, if you were interested in the EV spread. I will be doing a moveset guide for every single one of these new Hisuian Pokemon too. So if you're wondering about that, they are coming in the very near future. So I'll probably start doing them tomorrow as well. But if there's any other teams you'd like to see, please let me know about in the comment section. Leave your team suggestions there. I'd love to hear them. So we got Vaporeon coming in. Now, this Pokemon obviously is very, very weak to water, being 4 times. Interestingly enough, the Vaporeon went for Baby Decidueye, dropping my attack by 1 stage. And Wild Charge does... It's still a 2-hit KO, which is pretty good. Now I'm going to go for a second Wild Charge. I say the opponent may have been trying to go for maybe Rest or Wish or Acid Armor or something boring and stalling like that. So I was just happy to, to take it out. Next Pokemon is a Meowscarlet, and I know that I can probably take this out, but I don't want to actually attack it with -1 in attack. So I'm going to be going into Goodra Hisuian. Now, Goodra Hisuian has got the ability Shell Armor, which I chose. This is a Steel Beam Shelter, Rest, Sleep, Talk, Said, and I've got Chest Debris as the item. So they're going to hit me with Flower Trill, which is going to do nothing at all because they've got Taunt as well. So I was going to go for Shelter, but I seen that error use Taunt earlier on, so I just went for Steel Beam. Steel Beam misses. They were so lucky getting that miss there. Now they can sort of go for Sucker Punch and put me in low health range. Look, I could have gone for Rest there, but I wasn't really sure if I'd roll a Rest, Sleep, Talk, Steel Beam. So I had to finish off the Meowscarlet there. My opponent, very, very lucky. I could have finished the battle there with Goodra really, really easily. So that's the end of Meowscarlet. It's going to faint. The next Pokemon here is going to be the Pharaoh Giraffe. So like, all right, I've got my Arcanine left there. What I'm going to do here, I know they're going to go for a Terra, and I don't really know what Terra they're going to go for. So I was like, all right, I've got Adamantium. I've got Terra Electric. I can go for the Howl here and boost my attack by 1 stage and just one-shot them, right? Pharaoh Giraffe is going to go for Terra Normal. So, all right, they're just going to run the standard Terra Normal set. Nothing sort of new there. Pretty easy to predict. So we're going to go for +1 in attack there, boosting up the attack. So basically any attack I use is going to one-shot this thing next turn. Here comes the predictable Hyper Voice here. That does a lot of damage coming off Pharaoh Giraffe. It has got a Quick Claw, and they're going to be able to outspeed me right at the end of the battle. They did not deserve that win. It's just, that's Pokemon for you, so I'm very, very salty about that one. Like, they got that easy Steel Beam miss there. Goodra would have been able to deal with that easy. And then I don't know, like, it was just bad luck. It is what it is, though, people. Let's get on to the third battle. This is a battle against A Shadow 1543. It sounds like an area code or something. And we got a Lycanroc leader. Lycanrocs are out in full force today. So we're going to go for a rapid spin there in case they set up like a scumbag Stealth Rock. I outsped, though, which is kind of interesting. Then they went for a Mud Slap. I'm like, oh, no. Like, what is this set? So my actually is going to get dropped. We're going to go for the Mountain... I nearly said the Mountain Gale there. Oh, my goodness, the Mountain Gale. And that actually doesn't take it out. We're going to go for another rapid spin, little bit of disrespect, and take out the Lycanroc. Mountain Gale, oh, my goodness. So, like, I'm not sure, like, your... there's a gale force blowing winds outside, and you're doing some mounting. Anyway, so we got this intel. It's going to go for a Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is going to absolutely destroy Avalugg in one shot. Not much I could have done there. Didn't really want to swap out either. Next is going to be Decidueye. I've got Trailblaze ready to go, and I've got triple arrow, technically said triple axle. Speaking of which, that's not in the game either. We're going to go for triple arrows, fire them arrows at the naughty little hack Pokemon, and that's going to send it to the Shadow Realm. Hopefully release it, right? If you get any of those .com mons, just release them. In comes Toxtricity. I'm just going to go for Sucker Punch. Here comes a Poison Jab. So that's the end of Decidueye. Decidueye is actually one of those Pokemon that can fly in the air or stand as well. Next Pokemon is Braviary. I can go for any move here. I've got Air Cutter on this too because I just went for like a meme set, like a special attacking set with scope lenses, the item, and I've got tinted lenses the ability too, so that's pretty cool. It also gets Sheer Force and Keen Eye, so some cool abilities. Another Hackmon's going to come here, man. They're out in force today. It's like, well, I'll go for Dazzling Gleam, and Tyranta eats it like a snack, so there's not much I can really do. Here comes a Stone Mist, which doesn't miss, and Braviary is going to be fainted. So I've got 3 more Pokemon. It's a pretty even battle so far. So I'm like, all right, this is bad, but it's good because I've got Goodra. So I've got Steel Beam here. Man, Goodra looks so sad. It's really, really sad. So I'm going to be going for the Steel Beam here. It looks really cool when it uses its animation for attacking. Like, it goes inside like the shell. So that's the end of the Tyranta, which is beautiful. Out comes another hack Pokemon. So if you've seen any Pokemon with these .com names just releasing their trash, right? The hack trash Pokemon. They went for a Disrespect Terra Blast. It didn't fate me. And I got another Steel Beam off here right out of the little shell there. I used to collect shells when I was a kid. Like, I had these really, really cool ones. And then I was reading up about shells and stuff, and there was this really dangerous shell. It was like in a little, sort of like in a little cone sort of shape there. And apparently there was like this little poisonous slug inside there that can like, that's like really deadly. So after that, I was like super scared to collect shells after that when I was a kid. Little bit of backstory there. Anyway, we're going to go to Overqwil here. Now, I got my red card to activate. Now comes Quackcravel. I didn't really get this, this toxic spike strategy to work in many of these battles, but what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go for a Pokemon sweep with all these Pokemon too. I know people will be asking and asking. I may even have one up tonight, but I will be going for those sweeps. So I laughed so hard at that Mega Kick Quackcravel. I misclicked on Waterfall, and Waterfall got a flinch, and then I laughed for even longer. So then I went for another Poison Barrage there, and that is the end of Quackcravel. All that's left is not the shiny Charizard, and I can take this out pretty easily. Now, they actually haven't Terra'd yet, so it's going to be a little Timmy Terra, and I was thinking, well, I'm assuming it's probably going to be Fire, and that's what normally these ones have. They normally have, like, the auto type on the Pokemon. So we got the Charizard. It's a Fire Terra. Now, Charizard did outspeed me before. Now they're going to go for Terra Blast Fire. That's obviously going to be the end of the Overqwil there. So bye-bye Overqwil. Now, I've got one more Pokemon left, and that is the Arcanine Hisuian. So what I can do here, I was like, well, I can go for Terra Electric, and that'll be, you know, really, really powerful. So we're going to go for the Terra Electric. Now, I almost didn't go for a Terra, so I thought, well, I can take this out anyway, so I may as well just finish off. I was like, you know what? I'll go for Terra Electric just in case, right? Now, it's a very, very, very good thing I went for it, because guess what the Charizard ended up using? It went for an Earthquake. I was like, oh, that was very lucky. I went for that. I'm going to go for the Wild Charge there, and that is the end of the naughty hack little Pokemon. And there we go, people. That is the third battle of today's video. If you're enjoying the video so far, if you're enjoying the new Pokemon, make sure you drop a like on the video and tell me what your favorite Hisuian Pokemon is. We got one more battle today. This one is against Kira. I hope it's not Kira from Death Note. All right, here we go. That was a good anime, though, Death Note. That was really, really good. I wonder if they'll ever do another one about it, you know, when Light comes back as a Shinigami. That'd be really, really cool. Anyway, so we got a, I thought I was at Hungry Jack's for a second. We got a Whopper with cheese here. So I got poison, but I got food poisoning from the Whopper. Man, that's really, really bad when that happens. Has anyone had like a burger that had like instant food poisoning? Man, that sucks so much. Anyway, back to the battle. I'm getting very distracted here. Now, Avalugg is going to get poisoned by Poison Fire. I'm not sure why Clodsire has that, but regardless, we're going to go for the Mounting Gale. I'm just going to call it that now, and that's the end of the Clodsire, right? So bye-bye Clodsire. It's good to get rid of that. The only problem with Mounting Gale is, right, you have to go first. And since it's got such a low base speed, it's kind of basically Icicle Crash, or it does have Strong Jaw as well, which is another ability, so you can use like Ice Fang Strong Jaw. That's like a tiny little bit weaker, but poor Avalugg, it didn't really get blessed with a move that's going to be really like super, super strong for it, but you know, it is still pretty good. It's sort of like Melmetal getting double Iron Bash, but, you know, double Iron Bash is still a really good move, and you can make use of Thunder Wave, but, you know, it is what it is, right? So, that's going to be the end of the Toxic Spikes, thanks to Avalugg's rapid spin, and I actually led with this a lot, and it worked really nice. Next Pokemon's going to be Blazy. I was like, oh, I can send in my I can send in my Arcanine against this. We can have a battle of the Arcanines. But I was like, they're probably going to swap out, though, because I don't really know what they'd be able to do to it other than, like, maybe close combat on Arcanine. So now they're going to swap out here as predicted, and we've got Trilly the Gourmet. Oh, okay, like, yeah, you watch this, right? You wouldn't read about it. So I got Intimidate, which is fine. I went for Head Smash. I was like, okay, that sort of sucks there. I missed 2 Head Smashes in a row with Wide Lens, so I was pretty salty at this stage. They went for a charge. I was like, they had the audacity to go for a charge, knowing I'd probably miss. So I got that charge up, so I finally ended a Head Smash, but since I got intimidated, they actually lived. Then they went for a Spark to try and spark up a relationship, and it paralyzed me. I'm like, come on, they're so lucky. So they had absolutely everything go their way in this battle so far. So that's the end of the Arcanines. I was pretty salty. I was like, all right, that's it. It's time for some Sticky Barb. I'm actually going for a Sticky Barb. Well, I'm actually going for a Overqwil sweep, and I called it Sticky Barb. That's why it's called Sticky Barb for. So we're going to go for Toxic Spikes here. We're going to lay them out on that field because there's no more Clod, so I thought, why not? I may as well do it, right? Now, Luxray is going to go for a Spark again. I was like, please don't paralyze me, and I don't get paralyzed, which is really cool. Red card is going to activate. Now, Overqwil is a Dark and Poison type too, which is, it's like Skuntank's typing, which isn't bad typing at all, I will say. So in comes another Meowscarlet, number 69 billion, and it's going to be Poison. So now I can go for Barrage. And that's going to easily take out. However, it's going to be going for a U-turn and critting me as well. So my opponent is getting all the luck so far. I'm actually not getting anything at all. So in comes the Luxray. Luxray's on its last legs here. They're going to try and obviously intimidate me. And I can just go for my double base power Barrage, which is pretty cool. I actually, that made me realize the move Barrage. Like, remember the old move Barrage? Sort of like in Gen 1, it's like, boop, 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 like that, you know, like you find those little executors. That's a move we haven't had in the game for ages. Anyway, so in comes Arcanine. It's going to go for a Flare Blitz, and that is going to be an of Overqwil. But that's all good. I can easily swap in another Pokemon. This thing was no joke too. So Arcanine only has a little bit of health left. I'm going to go into Braviary. So like, they'll probably go for Extreme Speed. That's fine. I could go for Calm Mind here. I was like, I might go for Esper Wing. Just get rid of it, right? So here comes the Extreme Speed. The opponent crits me. I'm like, come on, you've had so much luck in this battle. It's crazy. And Arcanine is going to fade to Esper Wing. So we've got 2 Pokemon left. Things are going pretty good so far, considering how, you know, all the RNG is going the opponent's way. So we've got the Gardevoir coming. Telly. Why is it called Telly? Telly Tuppy? I don't know. Tinky Winky Dipsy Lala Po? I'm not sure which one it would be. Here comes a Moonblast. I lived on 4 health and they dropped my special attack. I'm like, come on, man. And I got my crit on the first one. And I was like, all right, we'll go for Air Cut it out. And I didn't get the crit on the second one. So I was like, come on. Like, that would have taken it out regardless of a crit or not. So I don't know what's going on. I think the opponent has bought like a major lotto ticket before this battle. And they got all the luck. It happens, people. It's Pokemon. So I've got 2 more left. I was like, all right, well, Gardevoir's, that's only got 1 more move. I was like, let's go for Shelter. I don't think I've shown Shelter in this battle so far. So Shelter is going to boost my defense by 2 stages, which I thought is going to be, you know, kind of handy against the Meowscarlet. Here comes Moonblast, and of course they're going to drop my special attack. How could they not? They've had all the luck so far. And there's the Shelter animation. It's like the shell went in like goo or like gooey sand or something like that. Or they put the shell underneath the water. I think that's what they were going for there. Anyway, Teletubby's going to fake there due to the poison. And we got Rosala. Okay, so I was like, well, if they go for a Flower Trick, that's going to do hardly anything because I've got Shelter up and they can't crit me due to Shell Armor. So, you know, things should be pretty good here. So they've gone for the Terra Grass, which is fine. I'm all good with that. And I can go for a Steel Beam here. So here comes Night Sats. They tried to crit me and failed. And now I can go for Steel Beam. Like, thank goodness it didn't miss either. So Steel Beam does a awesome amount of damage. And that would have killed if I didn't get that special attack drop before. So there's another one. So anyway, I'm actually pretty salty by this stage. Like, okay, fine. I'll just go for Sucker Punch, right? And win this. Like, this person has had such good luck. I can't wait to get this done, right? So it gets better. Watch this. So I went for the Terrorite. Now I've got this massive, throbbing, pulsating sneeze that was about to come onto me. I've got hold of my controller. I've unloaded the sneeze. It's hit my hand off the Sucker Punch button. and it's taking me out with a crit. That's it. That's the end of the video. I can't take this bad luck anymore, people. A sneeze and crits and flinches and everything. Peace out.